Hello and welcome to Sex, Dating and the Sisterhood. My name is Shelly Horton and I'm 47 years old.
And my name's Bianca Marcus and I'm 23 years old.
Yes, that means that I've actually been dating or married longer than Bianca's been alive. But I'm hoping that we can still learn from each other and maybe have our age difference bring us together. Today we're going to talk about ghosting. And B, let's start at the very beginning. What is ghosting?
So ghosting is when you suddenly disappear or apparate out of someone's life after dating them for a period. No explanation, nothing whatsoever. And it's actually quite funny we bring this up during October because it's otherwise known as spooky season, where a lot of Australian couples are looking to ghost who they're with to be single ahead of summer.
There's a term, spooky season, and it's not Halloween, it's just ghosting people. That's horrendous. Look, I was reading a New York Times article about this, and they said that the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is actually indifference. And so this is like the worst form of indifference.
Look, yeah, and I feel quite attacked right now because as someone who has ghosted someone and who has been ghosted but didn't really get the hint when it was happening, I am not going to defend it, but I do think it's a much easier way to end something in the early stages of a relationship. So say you've been on like 2 dates with someone and you're not feeling it. I can't fathom why we need to then go out again for me to explain to you why I don't like you or for to have it explained to me.
I cannot disagree with you more. I cannot believe you of the I just want to have a bit of self-growth isn't actually going to look for any self-growth.
Yes. I'll say it here now on record, I can be a hypocrite.
I am not saying you have to go out on a date and break up with them, but just a text, because the thing with ghosting is part of you goes, what if they're lying dead in a ditch? Or what if something else has happened and it's not about me? I think there's just that ambiguity that just makes it even more mean.
Yes, it is mean and it is cowardly, but if you're really thinking, oh, this person must have died or something terrible has happened, I think you need to come to terms with the reality that they're just not into you and stop creating these narratives. I'm sorry, I'm saying that as someone who has done it to them and not gotten the hint. That's even worse. Oh my gosh.
Even worse. So the other thing that this article was saying is the reason that so many millennials do the whole ghosting thing is because there's just so much choice out there because of online dating that a lot of millennials are feeling emotionally numb, so therefore they're not thinking about the other person's feelings.
Yes, my generation is quite emotionally numb. I say fully reluctantly, but I do agree with this. I read a study conducted by Plenty of Fish in 2016, who are one of the millions of online dating sites, and they found that 80% of millennials have been or have ghosted someone, which is
80%.
80.
80.
Yeah, that is, three quarters,
Nearly
more than three
all.
quarters. It's so bad. I'm not defending it, but I cannot stand on a soapbox with this one.
Okay, so let's look at maybe a more positive take. If you have been ghosted, how do you look after your mental health and deal with it?
100%. I think you've just got to accept that this person wasn't into you for whatever reasons, and then think, why would I want to be with someone who didn't afford me the basic respect to tell me why they didn't like me or why they didn't see this going an extra step? Also, be a little bit grateful. Like, having someone not tell you all the worst things about you every now and then is actually an okay thing. So, positive side of the spectrum.
All right, so I'm obviously the grandma here, and I'm going to set up a site which is ghostbusters.com.au, and I'm going to hunt down people who ghost others and then just dob them into their mum, because as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't have to be a dissection of everything that was wrong. It can be a simple, hey, thanks so much, didn't work out, bye.
That's true. And as a reformed ghoster and ghostie, I will
reformed, as of now?
As of about 10 seconds ago, I will definitely be joining you on that one.
Oh, I love
also
it.
think now is the time to get more creative with how we break up with people. Like, why just disappear when you can, I don't know, maybe like write a song and dance, create a musical number, who knows?
We will interpretive dance out of this segment right now. Beeth, I always love chatting to you. And if you guys at home want to watch more Sex, Dating and the Sisterhood, just stay right here on 9honey.com.au.